Today we are going to start our online classes. So you are most welcome in this class. I hope you will enjoy the adventure of online classes. So let us start. This is this is second chapter. First chapter we have seen already. Now see second chapter, resources of India. In this chapter we will see agricultural crops, minerals and power resources. So let us see first topic, that is agriculture. Agriculture is the branch of science and art which includes soil cultivation, crop production, plantation of trees, livestock enhancement and fisheries. These are the parts of agriculture. Means agriculture is not a single word, but it is included many parts. You can see soil cultivation, crop production, plantation of trees, livestock enhancement and fisheries. These are called in one word agriculture. Now see some facts regarding in our countries. 11% of total areas of the world is suitable for agriculture. Means if you see 100%, so only 11% area of the world is suitable for agriculture. Means remaining of these areas that is not suitable, means desert, hilly areas, in between. Then 51% areas are under cultivation in India. Here is also 100% area of India that is not suitable for agriculture, and only 51% in India. Now 58.2% of people are dependent on agriculture for their livelihood. So for their employment they are engaged here. 58% means maximum part of population of India that is engaged or dependent on agriculture. So you can see the importance of agriculture. Then 66% of total area that is suitable means used for growing food crops. 66% means other remaining percentage that is for cash crop or other material. And last, agriculture contributes 56% in gross national product of the country. Okay, students. So let us see the next topic. Contribution of agriculture. Agriculture, the importance of agriculture, that is very important. It is also in a short answer, and it is also important for your examination. So see the contribution of agriculture. First point, 70% population of the world nourished by Indian agriculture. Means Indian agriculture, that is production, it exports to the other part of the country, and that is 70% population nourished by Indian agriculture. Then second point, 2/3 population of India dependent on agriculture. Means for their employment, directly or indirectly, they are dependent on agriculture. 2/3 out of 3, there are 2 Indian agriculture. Now see, same way, 2/3 population, or you can say that labor power means the labor power means the people, their employment of the country directly engaged in agriculture. Same point here. Then 4th point, agriculture gives raw material. It is very important. Agriculture gives raw materials for small scale industries based on agricultural raw material. That is cotton industry, jute industry, leather industry, edible oil industry, sugar industry, tobacco, etc. These are the industries which get raw material from agriculture. So this is the contribution of agriculture. Now see fifth point, Indian agriculture is nourishing the increasing population. Means day to day whatever is increasing population, so Indian agriculture is also nourishing So you can say that whatever is the pressure of the population, so here it is nourishing and provide them all necessary nutrients. Hence, or you can say that in this way, Indian agriculture is backbone of country's economy. So students, let us see the next topic, distribution of crops in India. There are two types given in the book. You can see here, according to season and according to study. Here, according to season means there are different seasons of growing kharif crop, rabi crop, and zaid crop. Here, according to study, here it is means study. It is for your easiness. It is in a simple form. There are only two divisions: cash crop and food crops, and cash and commercial crops. So it is for your study purpose. So let us see here kharif crop. Kharif crop sown in the beginning of rainy season, means June to July, and the crops are rice, jowar, bajra, maize, soybean, sugarcane, cotton, groundnut, etc. So these are the types of kharif crop. Rabi crop is sown in October, November, after Dashara. So, and the harvesting time is means March to April. In this time, the farmer used to harvest it. It is called rabi crop. Means here wheat, gram, barley, mustard, tomato. These are the example of rabi crops. And here there is set our zaid crops. Zaid crops means all type of vegetables. All type of vegetables. There is in the category of zaid crops. And here food crops, all type of foods, whatever we eat, that is in the category of food crops. And cash and commercial crop, according to name, cash, that is for commercial purpose, for earning the money. So here in the book that is given the example of food crops, mix of this means rabi and kharif, that is the part of food crops. So here I have told you already, it is for your easiness. So here it is mixed, means combining, that is called food crops. Combining, you can say food crops. And here commercial crops, that is cotton, jute, coffee, soybean, sugarcane, that is in the category of commercial crop.